Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. And for those of you that are watching this on LinkedIn, watching this on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, I want to welcome you and encourage you to take advantage of some of the information that I'm going to share with you tonight, because it will truly be a game changer. For those of you that are participating in this live Zoom session, I'm kind of scrolling down the list and look at the people that are here. A lot of familiar faces, and then we got some people here that look like they're here for the first time. And whenever new people come aboard, I always encourage them to speak up, get some questions answered. Now, between tonight and tomorrow night, I'm going to be sharing with all of you information that will truly be a game changer for your business. And for those of you that haven't registered yet for my November bootcamp, man, you want to get over there, because what I'm going to share with you tonight is game changing. You know, after 30 years of teaching people how to recruit online, I've discovered something so powerful. It's changing the game again. And when I say it's changing the game again, it changes all the time. Last week on Monday, LinkedIn made some changes that, frankly, annoyed the hell out of me. This is the fastest way to turn posts and messages into signups, and it's working right now on LinkedIn and Facebook. Now, I've been talking about posting for years, but it's changed. Posting, engagement, in reacting with the people that you're connected to is what it's all about. This powerful activity will enable you and every team member who uses it to bring in new people and boost your business before November is over. I'm going to give you something tonight that can have you enrolling 3 or 4 people by the end of the week. This is without a doubt the most effective recruiting strategy I've ever developed. It changes all of the time, and it works like magic in November. It'll create momentum that can set you up with a year's worth of business in just 1 month if you're ready to act immediately after the webinar. Now, social networks have provided an endless source of free leads to the public for over 30 years. I'm scrolling down. Let me see here who's new. Well, let's see. A name I don't recognize is Bill. And let me, Suzanne, welcome. Today, Facebook and LinkedIn are the best networks to build your business on because they give you access to the most people. Facebook has over 3 billion members. LinkedIn has over 1.2 billion members. But you know, if you looked at the 3 billion people on Facebook and you filtered out the kids, if you filtered out the parents or family members that are there to keep track of their kids, if you filter out the people that are looking for dates, relationships of another kind, then when you think about it, at least most of the people that you're going to find on LinkedIn are also going to be on Facebook. LinkedIn is the best social network. Now, all you need is a visible LinkedIn profile to connect with anybody else on LinkedIn. And all you need is a LinkedIn phone app to communicate with everyone. Simple. All you need is a visible Facebook profile to connect with everyone. And by the same token, all you need is the Facebook phone app to communicate with everyone. And finally, all you need is 1 or 2 hours a day to build your business. So who do you want to connect with on LinkedIn? Somebody, a business builder, or a customer? You pick, you choose. And believe it or not, it's actually easier to connect with business builders than customers. Look at the contents of their profile. You've got millions and millions of people that are looking for jobs. Corporate layoffs in the last month have put millions of people out there looking for work. And so when you know what to look for on a profile, you can pick out perfect prospects for your business as easily as you could reach into that candy bowl, pull out the green M&Ms. So you bring somebody into your business. And if you want to be successful in network marketing, you bring somebody into your business, your obligation is to help that person start generating income right away. Help that person become successful. And when you do that, by the end of the month, you could bring somebody into your business, and by the end of the month, they got a little team. 5 or 6 people. Our goal for everybody in our November boot camp is to help you make 5 sales before boot camp is over. And in order to do that, there's activity that you create, that you start. And what you do in November will set the stage for explosive growth before New Year's Eve. And I'm not kidding. And there are 3 things that make a social network great. First, it's the profiles of each user. Contains more than enough information about the person to help you identify a perfect prospect for your business before you even contact them. And most people don't realize that they're invisible. The default settings on Facebook and LinkedIn profiles limit your visibility. Second, the texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users. Start conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders, team members, and customers. And third, the searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword, it's a singular word search, or an advanced keyword search, multiple words, that will enable you to connect with perfect prospects for your business. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves on their daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. People who would be interested in your business and eager to talk to you about it right now. And it is as easy as reaching into that bowl and pulling out the green M&Ms. The green M&Ms represent people that want to make extra or full-time income from home, business builders. The orange M&Ms lost their job, and they're looking for a way to make money and survive financially. Yellow M&Ms are network marketing leaders who are seriously looking for another company. The blue M&Ms are network marketing orphans that are open to looking at your business because they're not part of a team, don't have anybody to work with. And finally, customers, somebody that would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. Now, the key to success on a social network is you need to be reaching out to people that are active. And over the weekend, we looked at a couple of these AI automated systems that go in and reach out to prospects for you. They're all lacking. Don't buy in. It's so simple to reach into that bowl of candy and pull out the people that you want. I'm going to demonstrate some of that tonight. Okay? So LinkedIn makes it easy because they'll let you know who's active, and they'll also let you know the people that are looking for an opportunity. They let people put that open to work frame around their picture. And when you follow my scripts, it is easy within 3 or 4 back and forth messages to identify the people that you absolutely know in advance could use what you have, need what you have, want what you have. LinkedIn now lets you check out their activity. You know, I've got so many students that have jumped back into my boot camps, that have reached out to me again, that participated in one of my classes maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago. What's blowing me away is that for those of you that participated in a boot camp 3 years ago, 2022, it's a totally different ball game. So when you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they're a perfect prospect for what you're selling, you follow my scripts, you're going to sell to more people and build your business faster. The more selective you are about the people you connect with and talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So we want those people that lost their jobs. But not everybody that lost their job is a prospect. Rite Aid, pharmacy, shut down this year. You go on LinkedIn, there are 100,000 profiles of people that are in Rite Aid, were in Rite Aid. Does that mean that there's 100,000 prospects? No. You don't want the pharmacy technicians. You want the pharmacists. You want the store managers. You want the store trainers. You want people with large circles of influence. You want the regional directors, district managers. The larger their circle of influence, the greater the shot they have at being successful in your business. People that want to build a business. Unhappy networkers, orphans, and orphans. Not hard to identify. So your unemployed professionals, again, it comes down to what they did and their circle of influence. You want to bring people into your business that when they come in the first week or two, they could be bringing in people they're connected to. Business builders with influence, network marketing leaders with teams. And 95% of network marketers are orphans. They're not connected to anyone in the company to work with or help them. My 4-step formula and scripts have been behind the success of top earning network marketing leaders and affiliate marketers for 30 years, going all the way back to AOL. First, you create your profile. Put yourself out there so people can see you. Make yourself as visible as possible and adjust your profile so that you are the person that your ideal prospect would want to talk to. Then it's all about connecting with people. Follow my scripts. Communicate with them. In 3 or 4 back and forth messages, when you do it right, you're going to know whether we want to keep talking to them or whether we want to move on and talk to somebody else. And finally, close them. Now, effective posting will be the key to your success. Posting builds relationships and trust with people without talking to them. My new project launch script is helping close more sales faster and turn no's to yes when you're talking to people. So posting gifts is the fastest way to generate leads that convert to sales. My happy birthday strategy has been the #1 producing strategy for my students. As a matter of fact, it works so well that many of my students celebrate 2 or 3 birthdays. Change your birthday. Make your birthday next Wednesday and talk to all the people that wish you a happy birthday. Anniversary is the same thing. Now, what LinkedIn has done is LinkedIn has added a feature that will enable you to catch up, and they call it catch up, with the people that you're already connected to. And you're going to find that 1/3 of the people that you're already connected to, if you've been on LinkedIn for any length of time, at least 1/3 of those people are prospects that you haven't talked to. Thank you. Reacting to what people do, thanking them for something that they noticed that you posted. You engage in an activity. They react. See, historically in network marketing, what do they ask you to do? They ask you to make a list of 100 people that you know and call them. You've been in more than one network marketing company, you remember what they call the NFL club, the no friends left. You can't keep doing it. And the general perception of the public today is that to be successful in network marketing, you have to promote and sell to your friends. And it doesn't work like that anymore. And the whole concept turns people off. We're going to show you a faster and easier way to do it. Congratulating somebody that announces a change is another way to stimulate engagement with people you're already connected to, or connect with people that you basically want to know. Then we get to the holidays. And because of advanced and expanded bandwidth, the holidays, oh my God, moving right up there with birthdays. So, Tuesday is Veterans Day. I'm telling you this tonight because you don't have to wait for a particular holiday to bring it up. Thanksgiving is at the end of the month. And it's not too early to reach out to people that you're connected to, engage them in a conversation to find out what their plans are for Thanksgiving. And then we have the unofficial holidays. Like on November the 16th is National fast food day. And you could actually use that a week ahead. We're going to demonstrate some of that for you tonight. Posting GIFs, moving images, followed with my proven scripts and texting tactics will flip rejection on its head, instantly turning no to yes, and will enable you to close more sales this month, as well as for the rest of the year. This isn't theory. This is proven, repeatable, and is working right now for people just like you. However, how well it works is going to depend on people's perception of who you are. And here's a kicker. It's fun. And once you see how easy it is to get results, you're going to want to do it every single day. There are more professionals than ever searching for a new opportunity right now. They're actively looking for you. But if you're not doing what I'll show you, they'll find your competition instead. And when you learn this and apply it to your daily activity, your results will multiply exponentially. Consistent daily posting enables you to develop relationships with people faster, build trust with them, and positions you as the influencer they want to know. Posting subject-specific content with themes that the professionals in your target audience appreciate, respond to, and share with others in their circle of influence helps you to increase your sales. Moving images. The visibility of your posts dramatically increase when you post a GIF. Now, according to LinkedIn, a GIF posted on LinkedIn receives 80% more comments than anything else. And GIFs get shared 20 times more than any other content format on LinkedIn. And so what you're posting, focus on where you want to go, not where you are. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, or sometimes you win and sometimes you'll learn. Posting is the #1 way to create engagement that leads to sales on LinkedIn and Facebook. So what you put out there triggers a like, a comment, or a share. Sharing a post with your prospects is one of the easiest ways to follow up with them. And again, what are we looking for? We're looking for reactions. A like, a comment, better yet, a share. Likes, comments, and shares become leads. Leads, depending upon the content of their profile, become prospects. And prospects become business builders or customers based on who they are and how they react and respond to what you do. So you can start talking to people, respond to anything you do. Reach out to people, start talking to them based on what they do. The more selective you are about who you choose to talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So you got to think quality over quantity. Now it's easier than ever before to identify in advance perfect prospects for your business. Not everyone is going to be a prospect. It's easy to find the professionals that would be perfect prospects in your target audience. So do you know who they are? Knowing who you want to talk to will determine who you're searching for, how you'll connect with them, and increase the number of people that you can follow up with and talk to every day. And when you only talk to perfect prospects about your business that you know need or want what you're selling, you're going to talk to more people, and you're going to close more sales. And you'll enjoy the entire process because you'll never experience rejection. Now, before I jump into some of these examples, let me hop back over here and let me look at some of you. Let me bring up. But sometimes when I do this, people get freak out a little bit because they're not visible. They don't realize. Let's look for Suzanne. Okay. So Suzanne, let me unmute her for a minute. Suzanne, are you on LinkedIn? And I wouldn't be surprised if you're not. Let's go over to Facebook, see if you're over there. So again, not surprising that some people, you think you're visible, you think you're there, but nobody can see you. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Let's look at Ron. Okay, so Ron, you're here, and welcome back. Let me unmute you. Let's kind of scroll down a bit. Okay, so Ron, you have right now 1,100 people that you're connected to. A third of them are prospects for your business, people that you connected with. Now, you're you're a hospital corpsman in the Navy, and that is going to that's going to make you a recipient for a veteran. Open up conversations with people. All right.
Yes.
So earlier today, okay, but let me come down here a little bit. And okay, let's look at activity. Because at the end of the day, this is the story. So the last time you posted anything was 5 years ago.
Yes.
Last time you made comments was a year ago. And the last time you reacted to anything, so clearly 7 months ago. Okay. So, well, we're glad to have you back. Let's look and see. So you and I have been connected since 2014. Can you believe that? It's 9 years.
I know, long time.
And back in 2014, LinkedIn was nothing like it is now. In fact, it didn't really start to change until Microsoft bought them in 2016. Everything changed. Okay. So we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
What do you want to do? What are you trying to do? Are you in network marketing in a company building a business?
Just kind of laid back right now. A lot of things that happened, so looking to get back into it, maybe. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, so don't be surprised if you get a whole bunch of connection requests from everybody that's on here,
Right.
because there are a whole bunch of active people that are in network marketing, and so you all need to talk to Ron. Now let me come up here, and here's somebody else. So welcome back, and let me. Okay, so Bill, I'm going to guess that this is you because we are connected. Now keep in mind that the more visible you are, the more effective you're going to be. So let me come over here and let's see how long we've been connected. Well, so it's 5 years. And again, what makes a profile effective is the banner, the picture, the headline, and you've only got 128 connections. So let's see, we've been connected since 2020. And if you've only got 198 connections, what that tells me is you're not active. Okay? Now, we said that, let me come back over here. Tuesday is a holiday. I got this from Mark. Just want to let you know that we've signed up 6 people so far. It's first month. It's our first month. We have 4 more that will be enrolling. We're going to the top of their company. I don't show you these to impress you. I show you these to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team could be doing. Nellie sent me this. She got a promotion. First bonus check. Robin, use the 4-step strategy I learned in boot camp to enroll 5 people. Rank advance. 2 of our new recruits also enrolled 5. Okay, so it takes less than 3 or 4 message exchanges to identify a good prospect from a bad one. And on LinkedIn, you want to star a good prospect, and it only takes 6 to 10 message exchanges to identify a great prospect. You know, for those of you that were on the mastermind session on Saturday, you watched me work with Vivian, and ended up literally talking to somebody. Everybody was blown away how fast the whole process went. So we're introducing some new scripts and some new tactics and some new strategies. And one script in particular will literally change any no's you get to yes. So Tuesday is not Veterans Day. And so I went on the internet and I pulled up these GIFs, these moving images. Remember, moving images will get you more reactions, more responses. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service, or thank you. And so what I did, in fact, let me do that. Let me come back over here. Because earlier tonight, I went, oops. Okay, so here. I posted this an hour ago. And I've already had 4 people that liked it. 4. Now, 43 people looked at it, and 4 people responded. Okay? Now, and that was only an hour ago. By tomorrow, there'll be over 100 people that have reacted to it, and every person that reacts to it is an opportunity for you to start a conversation. And what I demonstrated, and I'll do it again, okay? Let me come back over here to my homepage. And then what I can do is I'm going to start a post, and I'm going to grab an image. That's not the one I want. I'll do a different one. Oh, let me demonstrate the whole thing. Okay, so you go over on the internet, you find an image that you like. You want one with a lot of movement. Now, I did this one. So let's look at this one. There's enough movement. All right. So I'm going to take this one. Thank you, veterans. Right click. I'm going to save the image on my computer. Thank you, veterans. All right. Then I'm going to come back over here, upload it. Pop it in there. Next. I'm going to send a message. Now, what I'm going to do, if I come back over here, and take this language. Let's come back over here. Now, pop it in here. You can come down here and let LinkedIn's AI rewrite it. All right? You don't like this one? Rewrite it. Gratitude to serve that this day provides an opportunity to reach out. Now, let's add something. All right? Now, we'll take this. Let me, I should have known. Now, when you have copy and pasted text, and then you add extra, the extra doesn't necessarily get, which is what happened. So I'm going to copy the whole thing, come back up here. All right, now let's see what AI does. Whoops. All right. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm just going to go with this. It's a different image. So you post it. Oops. All right. Now, people are going to see it. People are going to react to it. Let me come back. So let's look at all the veterans. You come up here. See how many veterans are on LinkedIn. You can't get a total anymore unless you're paying for one of the advanced services. So I'm going over to Sales Navigator. So right now, there are 970,000 veterans on LinkedIn. Come back over here, we say, you know what? Let's take a look at all of the United States Army members. So we go U.S. Army. They got to clean it out. So United States Army, Sales Navigator, 310,000. Now you come back here, United States Army veteran. Hit the enter key. Army vets, 56,000. Come back over here. Retired. $24,000. Well, you've got the Army, you've got the Navy, you've got the Marines, you've got the Air Force. So there's no shortage of opportunities for you to reach out, start a conversation with someone. Now, here's the power. Let's come back over here to this search. So let's look and see how many people that are looking for an opportunity that are veterans. You got 13,000. All right, 13,000. All right. Now, you pop back over here. So I've got new scripts and texting tactics that will create, when people see it, increased attraction, increased activity, more likes, comments, and shares, more conversations with prospects, more opportunities to introduce your business. Greater rapport with your prospects creates an increased awareness of who you are and the perception that you're an expert, and genuine appreciation of your influencer status, which converts to more sales. Now, LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals. People between the ages of 25 to 34 now account for almost 60% of LinkedIn's user base. You got 58.4 million companies that are listed. So when we hear that a company is letting people go, let's come back over here. And let's pop over here and let's look for companies layoffs announced. So you've got look at this. You have 4,286 companies have announced layoffs. U.S. layoff, that's India. U.S. layoff, okay, yeah, U.S. layoffs reach a 20-year high in October. 10 companies, they're listed. Amazon targets as many as 30,000 corporate layoffs. Okay? Now, you go back over here. Amazon. Now, we want to look for people. Now, unfortunately, when we do that, we don't get Sales Navigator doesn't come up. Let me hit the refresh button. There's another way to get to it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But here's the thing. For those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, all right. So I'm going to go over and I want you to check your network. So I'm connected to 11,655 people. Now, if I go over here and I filter just the people that I'm directly connected to right here, let's see how many veterans I'm connected to. Okay, now if I scroll down, there's 10 on a page. Now I want to get back over to Sales Navigator. So the easiest way is to do that. Go back, clean out, type in veteran. Now I can get over to Sales Navigator. So these are all, but we want military veterans. And you can come down over here and you could pick out the people anyway, you could pick out the people that you're directly connected to. But let me come back, all right, and let me go to my network. So how many veterans that I'm so I go to people, first level, all right, and so if I come down here, you get 10 on a page. So I've got 30 people. All right, now, well, he's looking. He's not necessarily open to work. Okay. But so the bottom line is with correct filtering. Now I did veteran. How about veterans? Again, in order to make these things work, you need to restart. You know, we used to be able to just go in there and redo it. Everything is changing. U.S. Army veteran. And people are going to come up. You can see this one I'm directly connected to. He's online right now. But let's see, when was the last time I talked to him? Well, I've never talked to him. This is my point. All right, so let's see how long we've been connected. So we've been connected since 2017. When I tell you that at least a third of the people that you're connected to are no longer, I mean, you've never talked to. Now, the advanced keyword search. So let's come up here and look for Air Force veteran that now work for Amazon. So here's somebody, operations manager at Amazon, U.S. Air Force vet. Well, these people are on my second level. Okay. Let's go over here on sales. There is an infinite amount of ways to search. So here's an Amazon influencer. So we're connected. Now, you never want to communicate with them in Sales Navigator. So we're going to go back over, look at their LinkedIn profile. Okay, let's do the same thing. Now look at the number of people he's connected to. Let's see how long we've been connected. Well, 2018. Have we ever talked? Nope. All right. So I'm telling you that there is, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, their new feature, all right, their new feature, go over to your network, go to catch up. Okay, now I've got a strategy that we introduced in boot camp that will literally enable you. Now, Bruce is having a birthday. Job changes. Okay, Kevin, let's see. Is Kevin still here? So we did this the other day, and Kevin's already had 7 people that liked it. Okay. And you come down here a little bit further. I'll tell you something. Everybody's doing it. I haven't talked to Brent Bryson in years. We reconnected. We have yet to talk, but he's already figured it out. So he's changed 2 things on his profile. And look what's happening. 2 people have liked it, 2 people have made comments. So you make some changes to your profile. I made this change with Danny on Saturday. Vivian, you're already up to 13 people that liked it. 1 person made a comment. This is an easy way. Nicole, we made a change. She's already had 24 people. This is exactly the way that all of you can start conversations almost immediately with everybody that you're connected to. And this is just one way to do it. All right, now let me just, one more demonstration, and Kevin, we have to figure out a time. So let's go up here and let's look for people. Kevin's going to be going to the Philippines. Now, okay, so Kevin's going to the Philippines in a couple of weeks. Now, Kevin, what you could do is you could say, so who would be, what's the type of person that would naturally be interested in your business? But we want people with large circles of influence, okay? So let's see how many podcasters, and that could be 1 word or 2 words. They like it. One word. Let's see how many podcasters are on LinkedIn in the Philippines. Now, even though you're going to be in 1 city in the Philippines, and so it looks like there's quite a few. All right. All right. Anyway, so the kind of out of time. I'm going to be continuing this tomorrow, but there are at least a dozen different professions. We could go up here, we can say, you know what, show me all of the pastors in the Philippines. Can't tell how, there's 10 on a page. So there's 100 right here. Realtors in the Philippines. Well, it's bringing up an easy 100. So here's a virtual assistant, apparently worked as a realtor, and yet now she's looking for she's looking for an opportunity. So my friends, there is no limit to your ability to be able to search for people. Okay? No limit. Only your imagination. $129,000 schools, 42,000 different skill sets. Okay, let's go back. And let's Amazon trainer. So let's look for people that work for Amazon that are also trainers. You got 56,000. Now, the thing is that well, I'm not going to get into details. Let me just come back over here and say that there is no shortage of opportunities for you to reach out and connect with people. You got 140 million people have the open to work frame. Okay, tomorrow night I'm going to dive into this a little bit more. For those of you that have team members, you want to bring them with you tomorrow because we're going to show you new ways to do it. I'm telling you, the people that I've been working with over the last 60 days that are using some of this are breaking records in their company. Boot camp, second session of boot camp starts on Tuesday. If you're not registered yet, go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the $59 promo code. Bigger deal, it'll drop the price. During the November boot camp, we're going to be introducing new scripts, new tactics. Now, I set up some additional training. 3 boot camps for less than the price of 1. Participate in November, December boot camp. You get the recorded session of the October boot camp. Use the promo code DOUBLE. And that basically you're paying $39 for 3 boot camps. We have our 90-day boot camp challenge. Go to maxsteingart.com/90-day challenge. Use the promo code BEST DEAL. Drops the price to $34 a boot camp or $1.54 a day. And on the 21st, we have our Top Runner Retreat. So there's all kinds of opportunities for you to jump in, catch up on all the latest things. Minimum, register for boot camp. And let me just say this. If you want to be successful in network marketing, you have to talk to people. All right? And all of you can be, in an hour, could be talking 10 or 15 people a day. Either the people that you're already connected to, which is huge, huge, and being able to restart and re-engage someone that you're already connected to. For those of you that are in boot camp, we're going to show you, you're going to spend a third of your time reaching out to people that you've already connected with, a third of your time reaching out to new people, and a third of your time communicating with the people that are either new or old. And there's absolutely nothing to prevent every one of you to enrolling at least 5 people into your business before the end of the month. Nothing. I'm here to help you do it. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.
Back in the 90s, crack
Spell code, text and turn gold. Now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings. He taught the world how to build through strings. It's the max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Toppers, big birds, trainers, and pros. Max lit fire, now everyone knows.
See you tomorrow.
Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaped in faith. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.